that you both did a good impression of somebody else who's real famous in this business.
We're about to be joined by a jaded and bitter man who also happens to be an absolute world-class athlete and world-class antagonist. Charlie Haas is dangerous in so many ways, especially since his conscience left him a long time ago.
Still in phenomenal shape, still capable of twisting men into pretzels. Gonna do it to some in the front row here, apparently.
Well, look, he's been physical with fans in the past. As a matter of fact, months ago in San Antonio at OnlyWrestlers Live, there was an actual food order delivered, and Charlie Haas booted the man in the face and took the burrito.
That's not right.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on here. The music was cut off. Joe Dombrowski did not announce Charlie Haas's name. Perhaps that was by demand of Charlie Haas. I don't know.
I don't think Dombrowski's going to get crosswise with Charlie Haas under any circumstances.
And there's a definite history between Charlie Haas and his opponent tonight. Oh, boy. Oh.
You don't deserve. Shut up! Shut up!
Face down.
I'll come down there and paintbrush each and every one of you. We'll call their ass right out of here.
Pittsburgh isn't having it.
You suck! You suck! So is your wife! You suck! I have something important to say. If you don't shut up, you're not gonna hear it. And I'm gonna get the hell out of this shithole. Cause I hate Pittsburgh too. You're a bunch of Aaron Rodgers. That's what y'all are. Shut up. I'm talking. It's not your turn.
Well, this city is synonymous with tremendous amateur wrestling, which is
Anyways,
Haas's background.
As I was saying. Shut up, man.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Your
God.
ass. You want some too?
Oh, hold on. Luke Hawx has had enough. No need to wait for his introduction. Hawx is ready to go. And I believe this match is officially underway. Hawx, the brawl has begun.
Yep, we just heard the bell ring here, and clearly the animosity between these men on display right away. Look at the height on that back body drop.
A long way down for Charlie Haas. Every time these two men have crossed paths throughout 2025, it became violent and personal. And that's a man right there who respects.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, the Southern Stomper, Luke Hawx.
Now that is a proper introduction that Charlie Haas was trying to deny. Nonetheless, Charlie Haas trying to re-strategize perhaps on the outside.
Yeah, trying to get in the face of fans at ringside here, making himself feel big, I guess.
Oh, God.
Gets caught from behind by Hawx.
And that's a man wearing a Wildcat Wrestling t-shirt, so clearly a fan of Luke Hawx. Wildcat Wrestling, one of the most successful promotions in the country. Always completely spectacular shows, and wow, Luke Hawx sending Haas into the barricade and slightly into the front row.
Hawx has a winning record thus far at OWA, 2-1. His one loss coming in his prior bout with Charlie Haas,
which was in, let's say, slightly underhanded fashion, because that's really what Charlie Haas is all about, which is a shame, because you could argue he's the most skilled grappler in our sport. To this day, as Hawx sends him into this chair against the barricade. I mean, Haas is a 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion, 2-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, and a decorated amateur wrestler going all the way back to his days in Seton Hall. But over the last number of years, Charlie Haas has become an angry and bitter man, and he has really taken issue with Luke Hawx. As he sends him into the post, Hawx fighting his way back inside the ring now.
Haas has been on the majority of OWA events. In singles matches, he has a winning record of 3-0. We'll see if he can keep that here tonight.
Hawx trying to, what a counter there.
That was beautiful.
And there's the technique, there's the amateur background of Charlie Haas on display.
I watch wrestling for wrestling, and that was cool.
Certainly was a great counter. And Pittsburgh letting know Charlie Haas what they think. And you got to think back to March in OWA Los Angeles. Charlie Haas completely decimated Vin Parker, made him bleed to an excessive level, threw the referee to the ground, and then struck Vin Parker with a fireball. Just the most disgusting behavior. Case in point right now, utilizing the full 5 count. The official has to be very careful here.
Yeah, I would not want to, under those circumstances you just described, go in and be the referee on a Charlie Haas match.
Well, look, Haas doesn't know how to control himself at this point in his career. He truly doesn't.
Not a lot of technical skill goes into throwing a fireball in a man's face.
No. Meanwhile, Luke Hawx, over the past 2 decades, no matter where he's competed, he's been a powerhouse. He's won titles in 9 promotions. But right now, Charlie Haas is slowly wearing him down.
And that's what makes it even worse, is that Charlie Haas actually is a phenomenal wrestler and a phenomenal athlete. He doesn't have to resort to those tactics.
Well, there's something mentally that has snapped in Charlie Haas. Perhaps it's knowing he has less good days ahead of him than he has behind him. Perhaps there's personal issues. Nonetheless, he's the kind of man, when he shows up inside of an arena, everyone just avoids him. They walk the opposite direction. They don't even make eye contact. I know you haven't. I know I haven't.
No, I frighten easily.
Vicious whip into the corner. And Luke Hawx is in dire straits here.
Yep, definitely on the bottom so far in this contest. Trying to make his way back to his feet here. Charlie's going to help him to the outside.
And Charlie Haas will take umbrage with just about anyone. He has issues with Luke Hawx. Just one of the issues is the fact that Luke Hawx was cast in Young Rock as Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Charlie Haas feels like it should have been him.
to play Stone Cold?
Absolutely. He's made it very clear he feels like it should have been him, as now Luke Hawx trying to fight back here. Now the official on the outside, trying to maintain order. Good luck with these two, as Hawx sends Haas over the top into the front row, and oh boy.
Seeing the action spill to the front.
That
front
5-year-old kid
here
might want to get away here. He might be younger than 5. I have no idea. Oh, God.
Action getting closer and closer to us here at the commentary table.
And considering everything Charlie Haas has done, this is very well deserved. And the official showing a lot of leniency here, as Hawx attacks with the chair on the outside. A chair that was introduced by Haas. Oh, hold on. Out of desperation, Charlie Haas, a chop to the throat and then crashes into a chair.
Yeah, he just ate it through a whole bunch of chairs. This whole section in front of us is getting displaced.
Oh, my God. This is getting a little too close to us. at the commentary desk.
We've got a lot of equipment here, fellas. We're not going to be able to run out of the way.
Well, there's a lot of room in the Sunny Days Arena. I wish they would go somewhere else. A reverse! And Hawx sent into the corner. Okay, I'm being told in my ear that just moments during the commercial break, moments before this match, this was turned into a no count-out match, no disqualification match, because the OWA officials knew how violent and how out of control this match might become. And that would certainly explain what we're seeing on the outside, Mark.
Yeah, it certainly has become uncontrollable as Charlie Haas gets back into the ring here. Really, the place where you would think Haas would want to keep the action.
Well, Hawx wanted to get this victory in the center of the ring. Charlie Haas taking full advantage now with a right hand. Now the fans are certainly getting even closer to the action than they anticipated tonight.
Yeah, this whole section just got wiped out in front of us here, and people have recalibrated by any means.
Oh!
Beautiful lariat there, sends Haas down.
Both men down, and not to mention Charlie Haas owes an order of nachos to someone in the front row because they went flying.
Best opening that Hawx has had here. Haas just leaving the ring again.
But you see the damage is done. Luke Hawx is struggling.
Whoa.
Oh, now he's stealing a fan's beer. Good Lord. Luke Hawx has no idea what is happening. The damage has been done. He is struggling in the ring, and Haas taking a victory sip. If you're seeing Charlie Haas for the first time, this is what he's all about. Oh my God!
Oh, right in the referee!
He went to spit in the eyes of Luke Hawx. Hawx was able to evade, and the referee, he's blinded. Those suds will blind a man. Oh, Hawx going for a roll-up here. Hold on. Oh, quick roll-up.
Got it rolled up again.
I'm not sure the official can see, but he makes the pin, and that should be a victory for Luke Hawx. That should be a victory for Luke Hawx, but, well, the official hasn't declared it. Oh, God.
Oh!
Charlie Haas sending Luke to the outside. And, hold on. What the hell is happening here? Wait. No, what?
Wait.
Winner, Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas just convinced the referee that he was the one who made the pin? Is that what just happened?
Well, whoever the official declares the victor is the victor, and the official didn't know who he was counting for. He didn't see the pin by Luke Haas. It fooled our timekeeper. And now Charlie Haas walks away with an absolutely deplorable victory. Luke Hawx will have something to say about this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.